Greetings. Welcome to the Developing Dad podcast, where we bring the Bible to bear on culture, education, and the family. I'm your host, Michael J. Griffin Jr., and today we have another interesting topic. But before we get started, like, comment, subscribe. Help me build the channel. All right. Thank you to everybody that's been doing that. Let's get to it. Are you qualified? Okay, we're going to talk about this. Are you qualified? Now, I'm going to play a recording of a previous video that I did, but I wanted to condense it down into a manageable size. It was a live that went over an hour, but I wanted to bring it to about 15 minutes. The content was about 15 minutes long, and then I did a Q&A and some other things afterward. But I wanted to condense it into one video where you could come back and find out whether or not you're biblically qualified to be called a wife, right? Now, anybody can get married today, obviously, and anybody in our culture can get married. But that doesn't make one a biblically qualified wife. And we're going to talk about this in the preceding video. Actually, not preceding, succeeding, right? The video that follows. Y'all know what I mean. All right, let's do it. See y'all over there. Number one. You cannot be quarrelsome. Let's go to the word. All right, let the word inform us. Proverbs 21:9. It is better to live in a corner of the housetop than in a house shared with a quarrelsome wife. And then 10 verses later, it is better to live in a desert land than with a quarrelsome and fretful woman. 27:15, a continual dripping on a rainy day and a quarrelsome wife are alike. 25:24, which is just a repeating of 21:19. So nice, they had to say it twice. It is better to live in a corner of the housetop than in a house shared with a quarrelsome woman or quarrelsome wife. Sorry. So let me. I always do that. All right. Let's get back here. Top 10 qualities. We starting off with what you can't be. You can't be quarrelsome. You can't be a mouthy, always want to fight, always want to be in contention, always want to tear the man down, emasculating wife. That's the term I'm going to use. You can't be that. That's a top 10 quality. We got to start off the gate. You're going to find out, son. You will find out quickly. Challenge worldview. Challenge things that she says. You will find out whether or not she is quarrelsome. And if she is, you run. If she's always picking fights, always trying to draw you into an emotional argument, drawing you into folly and foolishness, trying to get a rise out of you, run. Run. Okay? I'm talking to my son. Run. Run, Forrest, run. Right? Run. Okay? If she's quarrelsome, get out of there as quick as you can. All right? Now, let's go. These are some of the ones that you've seen before. We'll talk about them a little bit more. Does you good and not harm. All right? This should go without saying. But Proverbs 31:10 says, an excellent wife who can find. She is far more precious than jewels. The heart of her husband trusts in her, and he will have no lack of gain. She does him good and not harm all the days of her life. All the days of her life, she's going to do you good. This is extremely important. You do not want a woman. You do not want a wife whose intent is to harm you, right? Because your heart should safely trust her that she's going to do things for you and to you that are for your good. She is your suitable helper. If she's not there to help, right? You got to ask these questions early. Are you here to help me to accomplish what I want to accomplish? If you got your own goals, you can do those as a single woman, right? All the single ladies, just go ahead and be one of them. But if you're trying to be my wife, a godly wife, you're going to be my suitable helper as I take dominion. I'm going to give you things, and you need to do good with them and not harm me. That's number 2. All right? These are not going to be long. Okay? She works diligently. This is also a non-negotiable. Works diligently. Proverbs 31 Verse 13, she seeks wool and flax and works with willing hands. She puts her hand, verse 19, to the distaff, and her hands hold the spindle. 27, she looks well to the ways of her household and does not eat the bread of idleness. She is diligent. Diligence is the persistent, consistent work and careful work as unto the Lord. This is what your wife should be. She should be one that works diligently. All right. Because it's going to take work to raise children, to keep a home, to do, if she decides to have a job, or if you decide that you're all right with her having a job, she's got to be one that works diligently. Okay. Now we're gonna talk about this next one. All right, number four. Number four, she needs to be prepared. You don't need a woman who is not prepared, right? Because things are going to happen, and she needs to be prepared. All right. Proverbs 31, starting at verse 14. She is like the ships of the merchant. She brings her food from afar. She rises while it is yet night and provides food for her household and portions for her maidens. She perceives that her merchandise is profitable. Her lamp does not go out at night. Right? That takes diligence. That takes preparation for you to get up in the morning and prepare food. Something had to happen that night before there were consistent things that you had to do. And if your lamp, you had to make sure if your lamp did not go out at night, you had to prepare your oil. You had to make sure that oil, you had enough oil for that to not go out at night. She is not afraid of snow, for all her household are clothed in scarlet. Bad weather's going to come. Are you ready for it? Are you prepared? Are you prepared? Is your wife prepared? You need to find one that is prepared. All right, let's keep going. Manages assets wisely. Oh boy, this is where you're gonna get in trouble with some people. All right. Essentially, let's go to the word first. Let's go to the word first. Let's go to the word first. You hear me? All right, here we go. She considers a field and buys it. With the fruit of her hands, she plants a vineyard. She perceives that her merchandise is profitable. Right, and then that's part B, is her lamp does not go out at night. But she perceives, she knows what money's about. She knows how to handle it. She knows what the value of things. She's not the type of woman that you will give money to and then hope that she doesn't spend it all. My wife is literally my CFO. I make the money. I give it to her. She pays the bills. She does the food budget. She invests it. She does a lot of different things with it. All under my watching eye, meaning like I know what's going on around, what's happening, but I trust her. I'm like, here, joint bank accounts, all of it. Manages assets because I trust her to manage these assets wisely. And again, these are not things that you have to be perfect at before you say I do. But these are the things that you are going to need to be good at if you want to be a wife. And I'm telling my sons, this is the type of woman you want to look for. She manages assets wisely. She is not an extra child when it comes to money. You can give her money and she will manage it wisely. Number six. She dresses for her role. Oh boy. Now this is where we're going to get into trouble. All right. She dresses herself with strength and makes her arms strong. She makes bed coverings for herself. Her clothing is fine linen and purple. Strength and dignity are her clothing. And she laughs at the time to come. Now, we also could have gone to 1 Peter, where it talks about the adorning that you wear, the clothing that you wear, be the gentleness and quiet spirit, right? Which in God's sight is very precious. But that's just picking up on Proverbs 31. Peter was a good Jew. He knew this scripture. Thought attire. Wait, sorry, I'm on the wrong screen. Thought attire. Dress for your role. You ain't a thought. Don't dress like one. If you want to be a godly wife, you need to look the part. This idea that, especially in the black community, that I can look like a thought, but I'm still good. I'm still a good woman. And I do all this other stuff. You need to dress for your role. Your adorning should not be external. Oh, I'm just dressing for him. Well, why you putting pictures online? If you're just dressing for your husband, why we all need to see it? Why you got an Instagram? right? With the with this all out, and the tight form fitting, and all the the cheeks and turned around and all this stuff. It's like, why we need to see that? That's for him. Nobody sees my wife's stuff. It's mine. And nobody see my stuff because it's hers. Right? 1 Corinthians 7 say that. It's mine. And her and this is hers. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All right? I'm just saying. Come on. Just dress for your role. No thought up in here. All right? Number seven. She speaks wisely. Yo, what comes out of the mouth? Let's look at it. Let's look at it. Proverbs 31:26. She opens her mouth with wisdom, and the teaching of kindness is on her tongue. What you say matters. Just like you shouldn't be quarrelsome and contentious, your words should be wise words. People should be able to come to you and get wisdom. If she's a good wife, these are the things that you should be expecting from her. She shouldn't be a slanderer, gossip, a maligner of character. She should not be sinning with her tongue. This is just basic Christianity, but still, men, you should be looking for these things. You're like, hey, you no, you can't couch your gossip under just venting and things like that. No. Your gossip is sin. You need to be called to repentance. You need to speak wise words, right? That's the point. All right, so we got number eight. Let's keep rolling. Number eight. She is generous. All right, let's go to the Proverbs. You know how we do it. Let's go to the Proverbs. She opens her hand to the poor and reaches out her hands to the needy. Yes, your wife should be someone who is generous. She should think of others, right? While she's caring for her home, she should also look to the needy and think, what ways can we bless them? A generous spirit is something that you should find in your wife. All right. Generosity. All right, let's go to the next one. Now this is where we're gonna get real fun. All right. What did I say? Let's say wait. I went too fast. All right, let me put the number up there. Focused on our home. Oh boy. Proverbs 31:27. She looks well to the ways of her household and does not eat the bread of idleness. She looks well to the ways of her household. She ain't in everybody else's house. She ain't in everybody else's business. She minding her house. She's focused on her home. The raising of the children, the keeping of the home, the caring for the maidens. Right? She considers a field and buys it. The field is for the home. Her merchandise that she made, she's bringing the income back to her home. She is not neglecting her home to do any of these things. She is focused on her home. And number 10. She is praiseworthy. Oh, I mean, look at all of this stuff. The other 9 things, of course she deserves praise, right? Let's talk about it. Proverbs 31:21 through 28 through 31. Her children rise up and call her blessed. Her husband also, and he praises her. Many women, this is what he says, many women have done excellently, but you surpass them all. You're the best wife. Ooh, baby, there's no comparison to you. You're the best wife in this city. You're the best wife in the world. Many of them, but baby, I don't want anybody but you. You are the best. Charm is deceitful and beauty is vain, but a woman who fears Yahweh is to be praised. Again, 2 times. We saw the praising and then the actual words, and then we see again, a woman who fears the Lord is what? To be praised. Give her of the fruit of her hands, and let her works praise her in the gates. Praiseworthy. She is praiseworthy because of all the stuff that she's doing. Look at all the stuff that she's doing in Proverbs 31:10 through 31. Of course she deserves to be praised. You should be willing to praise your wife. When people are talking about marriage and how garbage marriage is and how we should never be focused on married, don't ever get married. Really? I got a suitable helper who deserves to be praised. She is outdoing the competition. And you see, the Bible even says that many women have done excellently. Yeah, they got some women that's doing some good things, but baby, you the best. You are the best. And there's nothing wrong with that, praising your wife. If she's doing the things that are outlined here, why wouldn't you praise her? Right? And then here's the reason why she can do it all. It was in verse 31. Let's look. Actually, it was in verse 30 and 25. Let's go to that and we'll finish up. This is the bonus. The reason why she can do this: charm is deceitful and beauty is vain, but a woman who fears Yahweh is to be praised. Right? And then strength and dignity are her clothing. And she laughs at the time to come. How can she laugh at the time to come? Because she knows the one who controls all things. She knows to be prepared, but she knows ultimately that it is Yahweh who will be the one who will protect her because she fears him. She knows him. She fears him. There is no doubt in her mind that she can laugh at the time to come because I know who, I may not, right? Well, I know who holds tomorrow. I may not know what tomorrow holds, but I know who holds tomorrow, right? Come on. Somebody needs to shout on that one. Come on. Oh, man, right? So these are your things. She's not quarrelsome. She does good, not harm. She works diligently. She's prepared. She manages assets wisely, dresses for her role, speaks wisely, is generous, focused on her home, is praiseworthy, and she trusts Yahweh, right? So these are the things that you should be looking for. To my sons. I'm talking to my sons. I'm talking to my son, right? Y'all should be looking for that's the top 10 qualities of a wife. And until next time, I thank you all for joining me. Until next time, be on the alert. Stand firm in the faith. Act like men. Be strong. See y'all around. Bye.